Alrighty, I think we're live officially. I don't know if anybody's around to join us, but we'll see. Really shouldn't have had that milkshake. Oh, hey, I got two people on. Hey, two people. Nope, down to one people. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, one person. Well, back to three. Hey guys, on the road. Just about back home. Well, hello. What's up, Devon? How was your wonderful weekend? What you guys up to this fantastic Monday? What's up, Daniel? How are you? I'm so ready to get home. The weekend went good. We left, or I left Utah about 2 o'clock Mountain Time, and made it to Albuquerque last night, like 3 in the morning. So yeah, I woke up in Albuquerque and just been driving all day. And I'm probably 2 hours from home. So I figured while the sun's still up, I could do a quick little live stream just to catch up with everybody. If anybody was interested about the race, I'll fill them in. I know I kind of hinted at it on Instagram that I was going to do a video about it, but since I'm just driving, I might as well talk, kind of pass the time. Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought you said you wrecked your car. I was like, oh crap. Well, good. Yeah, hopefully the weather was good there. The weather was beautiful in Utah this weekend. Couldn't have asked for better. So chilly in the mornings, but when the wind finally died down a little bit, or I guess when the sun was out, it was fine. It was like in the 60s, 70s. It's beautiful up there in the mountains, though. I can't wait to show you guys those pictures and videos. Devin, did you get any more RX-7 work done? What's up, Panther? Just on a long drive home. Another 2 hours and I'll be back at his house. Figure I'd do some more streaming before I get home. Oh geez, yeah, I can imagine. I went through a couple really cold spots going through Colorado up through the mountains. It got to like the 30s. It was snowing and icing on us a little bit. What's up, Chandler? Oh yeah, if you have me on Facebook or Instagram, you can just shoot me a message. Yeah, send me a picture of it if you want to, or tag me in a post. Usually I have people just tag me in posts on Instagram, and I'll see those usually pretty easily. Hey Ma, everybody say hello to my mother. Dash Mom. My Instagram is you can just dash in cars, all one word. If you just go to if you just go to Instagram, put dash in cars, all one word in there, it'll pop up. I post on Instagram and Facebook, but I had to stop by my Texas embassy on the way home before I start the no sugar diet again. I am completely loaded full of sugar. I got a milkshake and a Dr. Pepper. Hope everybody had a nice, relaxing, good old Monday. Yeah, I love Whataburger. Every time I go through town, or every time I go through Texas, I don't know, embassy. It's like, go home and grab one right quick on the way out. Always a milkshake too. Like, my favorite thing there is like a vanilla malt milkshake. Oh. That's awesome. Oh, the wagon's doing good. It's I got some stuff I need to. I got a laundry list of stuff I really need to do to it. So plenty of content. I just gotta get some time. I got another race next weekend, so a lot of damage to the Fiesta this weekend. I've got to go back and fix over the week before I take off Friday to go back to Clinton for a race. Nice. Yeah, bass fishing is my favorite thing. Like, I just do catch release and I go catch as many bass as I can. Oh, that's awesome. I'll catch up. I got a lot of videos to catch up on. I gotta go catch up on Diesel Brothers when I get home. Need to do Diesel Brothers Cayenne Edition. I really want to put like an exhaust in this thing and have it like really roll some coal. I'd have to delete all the DEF stuff though. And I'm not gonna go ahead and ruin the warranty on this thing, and not quite yet. But don't tempt me. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. No, I'm not ready to be a vent chair this weekend. Am I the vent chair this weekend? I haven't caught up on the group chat yet. I've got a lot of repairs to do to the Fiesta before I race this weekend. I beat it up quite significantly in Ohio, or Utah. I can't remember where I was this weekend. I'm getting delirious. What's the, I don't even know what the weather's looking like for this weekend in Clinton. I'm just gonna get everything ready on the Fiesta and just plan on being there. I learned a new thing on the cruise control on the Cayenne. If you hold the cruise control button back, it drops like 5-mile-per-hour increments at a time and actually puts the brakes on. So I ended up getting third place. No real excuses. I had 2 mechanical DNFs on the second day. So on another video I haven't uploaded yet, I put a new intake on there, and it's really tight in the back of the motor, and every time the motor rocks back, my camshaft position sensor actually is hitting that intake, and this time it broke the camshaft position sensor, so it threw me in the limp mode and all this other stuff. Responded, didn't see it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, sorry, Zach. Yeah, what's going on with this weekend? I didn't see what happened. I haven't been in group meet like all weekend because I've been on the road and or racing. Am I the event chair this week? Am I running the event? Not against it, but I am quite tired and delirious. Oh yeah, you are moving. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you need me to take over for this weekend, just let me know. I'll get caught up when I get home, and I'll be able to see what's going on. I've been so out of touch and out of the loop with everything. About the race again though. Yeah, the camshaft position sensor is just snapped completely off. Gotcha. Thank you, Zach. I feel very honored, and that's why I do these live streams too, so I can get caught up without having to waste time when I get home. So thank you. But no, sadly, I didn't bring any hardware home this time. I really got upset. I didn't get my participation trophy like I was expecting, and I didn't deserve it. I mean, I got third place out of 3 cars. But I was, usually when you get third place or second place, you get a trophy. If you get a podium spot at a national event, usually you get something to take home. Not this one, and I was kind of sour about that, but it's whatever. I didn't deserve it. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I'm not touching the phone though, I'm just talking to it. Smeg. You can watch me use my blinkers in real time. How exciting is that? And you can't see my eyes, you can't tell that I'm actually looking forward. It just looks like I'm looking at the camera. And I'm just about to the interstate now, finally. 25 miles from Texarkana. let's see, any more stuff about the race. Oh, so if anybody cares about the race, yeah, when I was running clean and I had power and I keep the camshaft sensor together, I was either 2 seconds ahead of the guy who got first place, or all three of us were in the same exact, within a half a second or a second of each other. So it was a really tight pack, even though I was extremely overweight. So we'll see. I shouldn't have been in modified front. I should have just went ahead and ran prepared, but yeah, hindsight being what it is. Yeah, I got every run I've got on my GoPro and your GoPro. Sorry, Zach. I'll bring it this weekend. And don't let you junkie mind and don't let me forget to give it to you. I will. The first thing I do, I will not. I was give you your case with everything in it. What's up? I hope Florida's nice and beautiful today. Of course, it's probably already dark there. It's getting dark here in Texas already. Oh yeah, I saw your message pop up, Vincent. I'll check it when I get stopped. What? I didn't say anything about Bob's, but I mean, I am almost home. Also, my wife. Everybody say hi to my wife. You want? Well, there is a donation in the bottom. I mean, you just let me know. You don't want to. After eating all this, you don't want to see these Bobs this weekend. They're quite saggy. Everybody. +1 for Bobs. Everybody say Bobs in the chat. If you don't know what Bobs are, it's kind of an inside joke. Think about Bobs with one extra O. That should clue you in on what they are. These are my Bobs. Man Bobs. Also, wife, I'm almost home. I'm like 25 minutes from Texarkana. I don't know if you saw that or not. So I'm almost home. I'm sure Derp is going to be very upset to see me. Derp and Sally both. I'll probably go in there and grab Ace and shake him. And if you're wondering, yes, I do have to go to work tomorrow. That is going to be rough. Right now it is 8. So yeah, we're an hour behind in Florida. We're not too bad. But I spent all weekend in the Mountain Time Zone, which is 2 hours or 1 hour plus Central. So my time is a little bit screwed up. What was that last thing? Yeah, I've crashed a couple cars. Yeah, so I haven't really talked about my car collection like when I grew up, but my first car that I really got into was a 2001 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT. And that was kind of like my kiddie go fast car. Shut up, Smeg. Yeah, I wrecked that thing twice. Knock on Cayenne. No other real issues. I mean, do hitting ditches really count as wrecks? Because I've done that a couple times too. Just being silly. That's awesome, Chris. Yeah, I'm getting there. I left yesterday. I left right after the event. I got a shower at the truck stop there, and right there next to Salt Lake City, and I drove straight to Albuquerque. So I've been booking it. I've been trying to get home. I knew today would be an all-day long driving, and well, here we are. An hour. I've been driving for 10 hours and 41 minutes, 758 miles, averaging a 18.3 miles per gallon and a speed average of 72. Thank you, Porsche, for letting me know. So, any questions? Any gossip? Do you want to know how big my bobs are? Do you want to see? Do you want to see me drink some Dr. Pepper from Whataburger? You see how sunburnt my face is? My neck is also very red. Yeah, it's been. I was laughing at myself earlier. I was super dreading this trip because we just got back from Ohio. That's 12 hours one way, 12 hours back. And I was like, oh man, in 3 days I got to drive 1,500 miles one way and then 1,500 miles back. So a 3,000 mile round trip. Right after that 1,600 mile round trip. I was not looking forward to this, but I'm very glad that it is over. I kind of hit my second wind after I got some Whataburger, and now I'm on the home stretch. So yeah, I hadn't got a chance to see the pictures of it yet, but I'll check it out. What kind of car was it? I hadn't seen it yet. But there's all kinds of crazy hits on cars that can cause frame damage or cause, you know, you can dent a fender and you just see the right kind of insurance scumbag will say it's totaled, so you never can tell. Also, is that glare bad? Oh, MDX, yeah. I almost got an MDX instead of getting this Cayenne. That was the MDXs, and we got screwed over pretty bad, so I didn't end up getting the MDX. I don't know if you saw that story or not, but anyway, I like the Porsche. I'm very glad we got this. But yeah, those first gen MDXs, they're getting pretty cheap. You can get a good condition one for like sub 4,000, somewhere around there. Oh no, that's like my favorite thing. Like I eat so crappy when I'm on the road. Like I have had so much sugar and so much just crap. Ugh. And especially having like back-to-back road trips, like not been good on the old gut. I'm gonna try to do some hardcore sugar fasting over the next month, just see where it gets me. Because I gotta slow down on this. My metabolism's so crap right now. I need to get in a race mode, like race weight. Because that's what ends up happening is, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I stress eat a lot. Like if I'm busy and I just like that, like eating well is like the last thing on my mind. That's awesome. Yeah, those MDXs are pretty nice. I haven't tried any of the keto and all that other stuff. I've got friends that are just die hard, like that's the way to go. And I don't know. I know what works best for me. And if I just stop eating sugar and stop drinking sugar, I can drop 15 pounds in like a month. Like seriously, and it's not hard. And usually after I stop sugar, then I'm golden. Yeah, Smeg's one of those keto fanboys. And I've heard fantastic things from nutritional sciences, and of course all my friends have testimonials about it. I just hadn't. That means another step that I gotta think about when I eat. If I just don't have sugar, then I'm usually pretty good. But sugar just wrecks my body. Freaking high fructose corn crap. That, and I love bread. Sorry, can't. I don't know. I don't think I can survive on keto. If I could have like garlic bread every once in a while, we'll see. Hopefully the signal's still good through here. Is the sound and all that stuff good, or I can't tell. This cell phone mount that I have on my windshield is kind of loud when I'm on the phone. I know Brooke hates it, so I don't know if it's making any noise in the live stream or not. Alright, good deal. Thanks, Meg. Oh. That's awesome. Yeah, the another good thing I guess about the Porsche is it's super quiet on the inside. Like you can honk the horn, you can barely hear it outside. So it's probably good for even doing live stream stuff. Speg, you been camping any in the van? I know you said you're planning on going to Choctaw. Did you ever get any of that camping in yet? I'm really want to go camping. I slept in the Cayenne all weekend. It actually was pretty comfortable. I was actually very happy with it. I got my new camp pillow and all this other stuff. This thing's super nice. It was like $40, but it was worth it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to Clinton. It depends on if I get all my parts in. I'll head up early Friday and just bring the family. Well, maybe I'll wait till Ace gets out of school and we'll come up. I don't know. Like I said, I'll get caught up when I get home and figure out what the plan is for this weekend. But yeah, that should be nice for this weekend to go kayak and all that stuff. Oh, but yeah, I've got a huge laundry list of stuff to do with the wagon, a huge laundry list of stuff to do with the Fiesta. Got a few things I got to do with the Cayenne. It's gonna be busy. Like there's no rest for the mildly wicked. The shopping cart, yeah. Actually, I do have some stuff I could do with the shopping cart. I do have some stuff laying around for it. Yeah, I've slept in my wagon. I've slept in all my cars. I slept in the Fiesta when I was in Florida. When I was down there for the Sebring Challenge. I've slept in my S2000 before when I had it. That was not a great time. But out of all the cars, this one ranks pretty high up there in comfort. It's got the sound, like I said, the sound deadening's really good, so you don't hear anything on the outside. It's well insulated, so it doesn't get super cold or super hot. Yeah, no complaints really. It's got the privacy curtain thing that goes over the luggage. I was using that kind of to shade me from the sunlight. I slept good, very comfortable. I'd rate this high on a Yelp review as far as camping experience. Usually, like when I camp in my car, like I'm awake before the alarm goes off, and I'm all right. Well, the alarm's up. I gotta get up. I'm sore anyway. This thing, I hit snooze and went back to sleep for another hour this morning. And then I woke up to a meth head doing some meth next to me, so that was cool. That's Albuquerque for you. I was getting up and like getting the sleeping bag off, and I looked, and a guy was sitting there freebasing, like literally on the curb next to the Cayenne. I was like, oh, cool. I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to scare him off, but I need to get going. Will you take the Pepsi challenge with the Arkansas meth there, Smeg? I know you've been big on Pulp Fiction references lately. I do like your Big Kahuna burger shirt. Take the Pepsi challenge then. Yeah, CRVs are nice. I have my Element. I've slept in that thing a lot. I've slept in my wagon. The Element's nice because, you know, all the seats lay completely flat, like the back seats, the front seats, everything just completely down. And you put a queen size air mattress in there. Yeah, they're awesome. And you can do so. That's one thing I like about the Element. It's the most utilitarian vehicle like I've ever had. So much for that thing. Matter of fact, I got a laundry list of stuff I got to do to the Element too. Oh well. That's why I like cars, because I always keep some goodie. Can't do drugs if I can't afford them. I don't do drugs. It's just a joke. It's always the joke when you're growing up is oh, your kid's into race cars and buying cars. Well, it's better than a meth habit or heroin habit. And it is. I would rate that above those. And we're rolling into Texarkana, just about the Arkansas border. always have like a, I don't know, it's kind of like tradition. Whenever I come back into Arkansas, like I always have like a giddy feeling, like a celebratory, like fist pump. Like feels good to be back in the home state. What was it? Oh, so the first gen CRV, you can have a lot of fun with them. I wouldn't say necessarily right off like a stock first gen CRV right out of the box would be a lot of fun. I think a dirt road camping kind of vehicle. Any kind of serious off-road or camber hill climb, not really. If you really want to compare it to the Civic Wagon has a super low gear, and that helps out tremendously on hill climbs, rock crawls, and stuff that you need a little better gear ratio. And unfortunately the CRV just doesn't have that. But as far as just like a weekend, like dirt road, tooling around, put some all-terrain tires or some mud tires on it, you can have a blast. I guess that helped my, there you go. And of course there is ways you can make a CRV very good off-road. But you just have to do your research and figure out what's best for what you're wanting to do with it. Like with my wagon, I want to do pretty much everything a stock Jeep could do, is what I'm kind of targeting. And I think I'm past that now. I think I can do a little bit more than a stock Jeep can do, just because I got a little bit more. My wheelbase is a little more favorable right now, and I have a little bit more ground clearance. But I mean, as far as like, you know, just slow crawling and stuff like that, I'll never be able to do that very well. Not at least with my current setup. Anybody else out there have anything good going on, working on any cars, any questions, any projects? I'll probably do this live stream for about an hour, kind of like I did the last one. The last one stopped because I ran out of service. Like, I started getting to the mountains. As soon as I got to the mountains, the service just dropped out. So by the time I get back to Hope, like, I'll lose service again. So that'll probably be another 30 minutes maybe. See, I'm using my turn signal. Did you see that? So yeah, you can. So what they're talking about, they're not talking about U-joints. They're talking about the axles, and you can correct that now with the subframe kits. So if you looked at my kit and saw how mine's done, so if you just put taller, if you just try to put like a strut spacers, your axles will actually go at an unfavorable angle, and it'll create more pressure on the joints, therefore shortening their lifespan. Really, and blue. But if you put the subframe spacer kit, it actually brings the axles back in a more neutral position, and it helps out tremendously. And you can just do a small subframe spacer, and it's fantastic. I would do K-swap just because they're so hardy. There's so much more you can do with the K series nowadays, and they're actually a lot cheaper. You can just find so many of them because they produce so many different K series variants. Yeah, the K series would be the one for me. Thank you. Yeah, that's my whole goal with the wagon is to make it very, very functional. I don't want it to be any kind of show. I want people to be like, oh, that's cute. You put mud tires on the wagon, then I go and rock crawl up something. You know, it's actually very functional. That's the whole point of it. So that's the end goal, is to have a functional and very good-looking wagon. That's why I don't go and put giant like 33s or like 35s or some stupid wheel on there that would never be. I think 30 might be my limit right now on stock ratios, the rear diff and the transmission. I think that's going to be about all I can do until and then when I put some power adders to it, I think it'll help that a little bit too. I'm going to build the motor and give it a little bit more oomph, and I may end up turboing it. That's still kind of deciding what I want to do as far as power adder, either all motor or possibly a small turbo, something that'll spool up quick. And we're in Arkansas. Fist bump. Negative stuff about the wagon. So I don't know. It's nothing I can't correct. There's nothing about the wagon I can't correct. So the thing that I'm fighting right now is the unibody of the wagon is not super rigid. So me going and off-roading it like I do and rock crawling with it, it's not necessarily built for that. So the chassis kind of wants to torque a little bit, contort a little bit when I'm doing like off-camber stuff. So an example, if I put one wheel up pretty high and I open up the back hatch, it won't close back, it won't relatch. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do some chassis stiffening, some strut tower bars, some braces underneath that will hold the chassis a little more rigid, and maybe like a seat pillar mount where it'll go from seat belt to seat belt mount. That way it keeps the rigidness of the chassis up, and I may do some spot welding too. I thought about doing stitch welding, I like to do it with rally cars. There's a few ideas out there, but as far as like negative aspects, I don't know, maybe just the lack of engine bay room. It's a pretty short engine bay room. Like if you put a K series in there, it's kind of hard. You have to drop it kind of low. There's all kinds of little things about it that I wish I didn't have to deal with. Besides that, the Civic wagon's like my favorite. It's hard to say what my favorite car is, but if I had to say top 1, 2, or 3, the Civic wagon's up there. Just because it has such a good spot in my heart, and it's just so many memories with it, and just it'll always be a car that I own at least one of, if not multiple. Which whenever I make my Honda Ranch eventually, that'll be multiple of those, as many as I can find and rescue. See, turn signal again, Smeg. I hope you're watching that. I want a donation for every time I use the turn signal. What's up, Ryan? How are you doing, my dude? How's the Pacific Northwest without me? Shane, I have my pillow right here. We can do some pillow arms. No, that didn't look good. But you know what I'm talking about. Oh, what was that last thing? Yeah, I've built some skid plates for it, and I've got some more skid plates. I've got one skid plate at the house that I'm going to test fit, and we'll see about that. And also, I'm going to do a skid plate for the rear end, but that's down the line. But yeah, shielding the stuff isn't going to be that hard. The travel is almost over with, my dude. It's getting close. And Shane, I miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm where I just came from. So I guess a round trip, it's almost a 2-day trip of just driving. So I left Thursday morning at like 6 and got there Friday afternoon-ish. Good deal. Where were you at, Shane? I didn't know where you were at. I have such a hard time keeping up with myself. I don't hardly see anybody else anymore. I know. I wish I could go to OTR. I really do. And about the seatbelt bracket, I think that'll help out a little bit. I'm gonna look at some X chassis stuff as well. Oh, that's right. You're in Pennsylvania. I remember that now. I'd forgotten about that. Why is yeah, a couple things. OTR I would love to go to, and I will try to make Tour de Force. I gotta check my schedule and see when it actually is. But I am gonna come back to. We gotta go and see the town. I need a good PN view excursion. Oh, that's a tough question. I was kind of thinking about that question the other day, about how much money I've actually put into the wagon since I bought it, and I've definitely doubled the price that I paid for it, maybe tripled. I bought the wagon for 2,100, and I've spent a lot more than that in the wagon. Just because I want to do it right. I don't want to take cheap routes. The next wagon meet. So there's some rumblings going around that we're gonna have an end of the year wagon meet this year, right? December-ish. So watch out for that. There's a very high likelihood we're gonna do that. And if you guys are part of my Patreon, I've got some new stickers I'm sending out. They're back there in my drone case, but it's in the very back. But I got some handed out some stickers this weekend. Yes, thank you, Shane. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I really do miss you. I need to see you when you get back home. I need to give the old pillow talk, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Daniel, we're going to try to do a wagon meet. I've got a theme that I really want to do, so we'll see. It should be December, if not November. I'm not sure where we're going to do it yet. Yes, we do, Shane. We've got a long time. I'm trying to remember the last time we hung out. It's been freaking forever. How long were you up there in Pennsylvania? I was actually not too far from you last weekend. I'd like to have a place where we can have like a wagon meetup somewhere kind of central-ish. Yeah, I remember that. That was I bought the S2000 in 2013. Yeah, it was 2013. Okay, been up there a year. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you were up there when I went to New York last year, and when I went to go race there in Watkins Glen. I remember you saying something about you're up that area. And I was gonna see Mason too, because I drove right by Mason's place, but I didn't get a chance to see him. Yep, I thought so. I wish I could get up New York again this year, but I don't know. We'll see. I am going to Maine in July. So, Daniel, where are you at? I'm trying to remember where you're located at. I'm trying to think of a semi-central location for people. But the problem with the wagon guys is they're so spread out everywhere. Yeah, a lot in the Pacific Northwest, a lot in like the Denver, Colorado area. The Southwest or Southeast has a whole lot. Southwest down in like LA has a ton. So we're all like grouped like so far apart. Maybe we can do like a regional meet or something. I don't know. Oh, in Georgia, yeah, you're not too far out, man. So yeah, I used to do a lot of off-roading. When I first got my element, that's all I did was go off-roading with it. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot more capable than I ever expected it to be. And I really was going to build it into an off-road rig at one time. But the people that were lifting them were having a lot of axle problems. But now that like people like Ben and Honda Rescue Garage has the element lift kit along with the subframe kit, people are having a lot better luck with it. So there is possibility to go back and lift the element now and actually do it properly. So that's kind of been in the back of my mind. Maybe I want to lift the element, but I have another idea for the element in the future. And it involves rally stage stuff and big cages and big turbos. So I don't know. It's just kind of sitting around right now. Yeah, the ground clearance is really piss poor on the element. I will agree with that, because in order to free up all the space inside the element, they dropped everything down low. So you would have to put a good sized lift on it and also compensate the ground clearance with a good sized tire. So it'll look good, but it really wouldn't be as functional unless you went and did some really extreme stuff and like relocated the gas tank and a few other things, because the gas tank is super low on the element. I've had my element for 10 years, and I've thought about this before. I've gone down this path before. But as far as like overlanding and like trail riding with the element, it's so good. It's so fun. it's one of those things you just kind of map the gas and it just goes up anything or goes through anything. I went through so much mud with that thing when I first had it. I wanted to put a snorkel on there, but I never got a chance to. I may still do that just for shits and giggles. But yeah, I'll be down in Georgia. I got to get to Georgia soon. So I've got a new sponsor down in Georgia. I think it's in Athens. He may be in Athens or he may be somewhere else. But I gotta go get the Fiesta tuned, and I gotta get my LSD inserted into it. So we'll see. I really need to do it before the June event. I'm really hoping to get it done before I have to go back to Ohio. If I want to be competitive, if I want to be dominating, not just competitive, I need to get that thing in there now. Yeah, I won't even get into the list of stuff I need to do with the Fiesta, but after this weekend, I've learned a lot of stuff that I need to do in order to be nationally competitive. And that's what I was wanting to get out of this. I have to seek time and to learn a little bit more about what I need to do. And now I have a game plan and I need to execute and spend some money. So a cheap Honda. So the good thing about Honda is really any of them you can off-road the piss out of. The good thing about like a Civic hatch, like Nate, he's one of my OG subscribers. He's like one of my best friends too. He's got a Civic hatchback, an EF hatch, with just I think 26s or 27s. There's some good all-terrain tires, and he was just bumping up and scooting up everything I was doing too. And if I was looking for an actual all-wheel drive one for cheap that was really capable, I'd look for an old Ridgeline. The Ridgelines are they have a pretty good, like I think a low gear or some kind of off-road crawl stuff. It's push button, and it seems like it's very capable. Justin just got one a few years ago, or maybe last year, and his Ridgeline's pretty awesome. I was very impressed by it. And my stepdad literally just picked up one for $1,500. It's the all-wheel drive one, and it had some kind of electrical issue, but he fixed that. And yeah, I think they can be a pretty capable off-road vehicle, like a good overland vehicle for sure. I don't know reliability-wise, like how the transmission is or how the motor holds up, but I've seen them with multiple 200,000-mile cars, so must be doing something right. Yeah, I like them. I've been impressed. Sorry, I keep itching my nose. I think I got sick over the weekend. So yeah, I really hadn't got a chance to really look at the Ridgelines up close until Justin got his, and I went and looked at my stepdad's and drove around a little bit. And I'm more impressed than I thought I would be. It's like any other Honda. I'm just excited about them. And it feels like the all-wheel drive system in there is pretty set up for off-road stuff. I bet you if you found like a salvage title one or one that's just got a lot of miles, rust or something, I bet you get one pretty cheap. It's kind of got me thinking about getting one too now. I don't need it. I do not need one. I don't need it. I don't need another car. Yeah, I don't know how the wagons one is too. It's pretty fragile, and if Justin can launch on the dirt with that thing and gravel tires and not destroy the diff, I don't know. It's one of those things you just got to go out there and see what you can find. Like the thing with off-roading Hondas is it's a pretty uncharted territory. So when I go off-road with my my wagon, I find out stuff all the time that I need to do. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, the wagons would be great. Like you probably find like a front wheel drive, like automatic, and that'd be a sick first car. So I've got that other RT that's automatic. That was going to fix up and let Brooke drive around for her second little toy car, but I don't think she's interested in it. I don't think she really cares that much about it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but the best way to describe it. So I'm an engineer. I can kind of explain the forces, and the forces of what's going to happen with it is the casing itself is going to not react well to a shock load like a drag racer would, but a lot of your low speed rock crawling stuff is going to more of that force is going to go toward the bolt itself. Unless you, of course, shock load, unless you like drop the clutch on something you're stuck on, and it just makes all four tires grab or hook or something like that. But usually you're going to have something fail before that fails. So the way the wagon is set up, at least, if I were to bolt all four wheels lock shut, put it in super low, rev it up, and dump the clutch, the first thing that would break would be the axle, the driver's side axle or the passenger side axle. So there's a chain of events that'll break first before the differential happens. If you launch really hard and you get a lot of grip at your back, your U-joint's going to break first. And if you fix your U-joint, so that's kind of another uncharted territory. What's going to break after that? I know Justin's going to find it out pretty soon when he gets that monster U-joint plate he's building up. I'm hoping that his transfer case holds up. If not, me and him have been talking about an idea to solve that problem too. I think we're going to make our own custom transfer case casing, if we can. Or, well, he's going to machine it. I'm going to try to design it. If you've seen like the Honda drag race community, they've been building billet B series and K series transfer cases for the last year or so. And no one really gives the D series stuff love because no one's really drag racing D series, so they don't need it for the transmissions. They just use everything else from the D series, like the viscous coupler and the rear ends of the wagons. Filthy animals. Yeah, like if you go back and watch my video of me and Nate messing around, he has a it's called two buds go for a rip or something like that, one of my old videos. And it's me and my wagon and him and his Civic hatchback, and he's having a blast out there in the off-road, little off-road testing ground I have. His other wagon, he has another wagon, it's the tallest Civic wagon in the world, and it's Guinness Books verified by me. And it's only front-wheel drive, and he still has a ton of fun with that thing too. And it really is off-roading. It's more. I want to say it's like 75% driver and 25% actual car. Because I mean, you can, if you have a lot of off-road experience, you can get anywhere in a front-wheel drive you wanted to. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, good luck finding a good clean RT for cheap, but that would be an awesome first car for somebody. Yes, I am almost home. I'm so close. I'm not going through Malvern though, I'm going through Hope because I'm coming here from the south. But yeah, I'm just about there. I'm almost to Hope. I hit my second wind when I got to Texas. Yeah, you can lift this the hatch just like any of them. You can actually do the junkyard lift like I did on my wagon the first time, and you'd have a ton of fun with the Civic hatchback. And you can do that pretty cheaply. That's awesome, dude. I'll have to go check. I think I'm subscribed to you. If not, I will after this. Yeah, if you saw my video of the GSR wagon that I went, it's so Matt Ingalls put it together, and Jerry has it now. But yeah, that thing was a lot of fun to drive. It was quick as all get out. The only problem I have for that, did you say are you making an off-road build or just making a swap? Yeah, it's pretty sick. What are you planning on doing with it? Just driving it around or anything? Because the only real disadvantage I would see if you're just building it for a fast street car, man, that's a great idea. But for off-road, it doesn't have the super low, so I don't know if it would be as good. Yeah, you can do you can lift the front and back pretty easily. Yeah, off-road, I don't know, man. It would still probably be pretty good because as lightweight as it is, it'd be all right. It's just that I'm so in love with that low, super low gear with my big ass tires. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Just try it. Just give it a shot. See what happens. I would never say no. Shoot, if I had the possibility to do it, I would do it. If you got all the parts there, man, just send it and see what happens. It'd be a lot of fun either way. Even just to say you had a lifted B-Series all-wheel drive wagon. That would be sick. But yeah, so Vincent, if you go back and watch my video about my lift setup, on my wagon, when I just had the junkyard lift, it'll tell you everything you need. You just need the Accord wagon front springs or front struts, and Integra rear struts, and then just some camber adjusters for the rear end, just to bring your camber corrected, and it'll lift you at least 3 or 4 inches. It depends. If you get one at a junkyard, it may be a little lower if it's got high miles. If you get a brand new one, it'll pull you up pretty high. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I love a good VTEC wagon. When they start ripping and just screaming, oh, so good. I'm so in love with my ZC motor though. It just has such a different sound to it. Thanks, dude. I've been so busy. I have 3 backlog videos now that I have to put together and put up from all this race crap. I had a Southern Ohio Forest Rally last weekend. I've got a video about me putting intake and a new skid plate on the Fiesta, and then I've got the weekend race that I just got back from Utah that I got put up. But thank you very much. And there's a bunch of Civic Wagon stuff going to be coming up as well, because the laundry list just keeps piling up for it about stuff I need to do to it. And actually, you know what's funny? My beard looks like crap right now, but I actually kind of sort of got a partnership with a beard company that does beard oil, beard shampoo. So maybe hollering at, maybe trying to sling some beard product to you guys. If any of you gentlemen are also bearded individuals. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man. You guys seen the free CRX stuff that I have? Okay, this is another car I have a huge laundry list of stuff that I need to do too. I was talking to some guys about that this weekend. Probably the CRX Rally God, Brett Hunter. I hung out with him a lot this weekend and got just chit chat with him about some stuff. He made me want to get back and work on the CRX a little bit. Yeah, 200 wheel horsepower and one of those, fucking phenomenal. Alrighty, we're just about to exit onto Hope. So I'm probably gonna start shutting down the stream. It's just about right at an hour now. Any more questions or anything like that? Let me know. I'll stream as long as I can. It'll probably be another 15 minutes worth. Anything, any ideas or anything for the wagon, like as far as like content videos, like maybe some kind of challenge to do with it, or I kind of want to take it to the drag strip. There's a drag strip like 25 minutes from my house. I think it'd be kind of funny and pretty awful, but also funny. Oh, it's all good, dude. Yeah, thank you though. That's my thing is I try to inspire people to get out there and just do the videos. So if someone donated me the all-wheel drive stuff, I would do it in a heartbeat, but I am not going to pay for the all-wheel drive tax right now. The concept with the free CRX is like just doing crowdsourced free parts and just putting it together for the community. Oh, and we're finally off the interstate. Let me Tokyo drift around this corner. I got some new free sunglasses from Brett. I think, yeah, these are the safety glasses. I got new safety glasses for work from Brett. So he runs Tactical Optical out of Denver. He's got some awesome stuff. So I got new stickers for the Fiesta from him, and I'm gonna do he's gonna give me a promotional code to do glasses, like 10% off or something like that for you guys. So I will have that code before too long too. It's all about making the connections when I do these trips. Yeah, I was gonna go to Prescott. You should go down there with me. We get a big group down there and run to Prescott. But yeah, Prescott's an 8th mile, or not, I think it's 1,000 foot. I'm just rolling into Hope, the hometown of Bill Clinton. And I'm not going to get political here, but this is the hometown of Bill Clinton. Yeah, turbos are always the answer. Any car that doesn't have a turbo should have a turbo. Save me saying that I only have 2 cars that are turbo currently, the Cayenne and the Fiesta. But I do really want to turbo the Element. Really bad. And I thought about doing... my wagon is not a B series. My wagon is a ZC D series motor. Unless you're saying my wagon is BS, I couldn't tell what you're saying. If you were saying it's bullshit, yeah, you're right. It is pretty bullshit. I won't argue there. And also, if anybody was in my last live stream I was doing when I was driving, thank you very much for the donations. I had Freddy's. I got a burger and a milkshake. Oh, custard, sorry. And it was delicious. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, it's a D series, not a B series. Delta. Rather than completely ruining it. Let's see. But thank you. I will be safe. I just gotta watch out. I think the last 50 minutes of my drive, and I'll be home. Alright, well, I'm going to stop light. I'm going to go ahead and shut this sucker off. But thank you again, guys. I will, videos will be up this week. I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot of videos to put out. First video that's going to be out will probably be my Southern Ohio Forest Rally video. I'm going to take a little bit of time to edit that one really well because I got a lot of good friends and a ton of great footage out of that one. Working on some new partnerships with MorrowLenses.com, Tactical Optical, like I told you, and then the beard oil stuff. I think I forgot the name. I got the card in my wallet. But yeah, big things, big moves. Always working on stuff. But anyway, until next time, guys. Peace.